Yo, what is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Once again, we are back on the drama hype train. This was a very unexpected story that I really didn't think I was going to be talking about. Wasn't really prepared to talk about at all, but we're just going to kind of dive into it because it is involving Rekkles and his past year with K-Corp, which from the outside seemed to be pretty good, seemed to be pretty happy-go-lucky. He's a big star coming in. They do all these amazing things. They win the U-Master title, but summer didn't go so great. And then when they announced that, hey, he wasn't going to be the AD carry of their team going forward, even if they made it into the LEC, maybe we started to peel back the curtain a little bit and see that, hey, maybe things weren't so perfect. And today we finally have some more information about just what was going on behind the scenes, potentially, at least from one person's point of view, over at K-Corp. But first, a word from today's sponsor, which is, of course, Prize Picks. This is daily fantasy made easy. All you have to do is select more or less on certain player props in traditional sports, esports, and even League of Legends esports. And with LEC, LCS, all these major leagues starting right around the corner, now is a great time to join Prize Picks. You can get it on the Apple App Store. You can get it in the Google Play Store. You can go to the Prize Picks website, prizepicks.com, and they offer big payouts, 24/7 live support, and fast and secure withdrawals. It's just a simple, fun, easy way to get involved in doing some of these props and stuff with esports or whatever you do enjoy or like or want to do it with. And if you check out the first link in the description below right now and get started with Prize Picks today, they're actually going to match your first deposit up to $100, which is an awesome deal. So thank you so much to Prize Picks for helping support me, my channel, and my content. With that being said, let's get right into this. So for me, this all started, I thought I have it pulled up on one of these. For me, it all started here. Okay, I couldn't find the tab. For me, it all started here with Saji May tweeting out this video. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, this is in French. Yeah, this is in French. I believe this is Striker, who was, the coach of K-Corp last year, or involved with K-Corp last year. And again, I don't know what they're saying, but from what I'm being told from some translations and some other French people and stuff, is that this is Striker talking about why they didn't have the best drafts last year, why they didn't play all the champions last year, why specifically maybe they didn't play Yumi at times. And again, from what I'm told, it's something along the lines of like, hey, we didn't play Yumi or some certain supports because Rekkles didn't do as well in scrims, or Rekkles couldn't play with all the different kinds of champions and compositions and this kind of stuff, kind of throw him under the bus a little bit. Also going on to say some stuff like Rekkles was told in the middle of the season, I'm assuming this is in the middle of the summer split, that his contract wasn't going to be renewed because of some of these issues they were having. I think they were kind of questioning maybe how seriously he was taking things, or why he was underperforming with certain picks and stuff like that. Was he like kind of inting or trolling or griefing scrims or stuff if he didn't want to play with certain picks, or didn't want to try to play with certain picks, stuff like that. I don't know. It's kind of this whole weird gray area. And again, it's hard for me, not speaking French, to know exactly what's going on, but we did start to get some more info about what was going on. We had this Reddit post. It didn't blow up a ton, only 404 upvotes at the time that I saw it. I don't know if I refresh it, I'll have more, but I don't want to lose it either. But former K-Corp coach Striker talks about Rekkles' behavior and problems during last splits. Again, this is the big drama, talking about some behavioral issues from Rekkles' side. And we can go into some of these tweets. So this person, after the Striker video came out and he's talking about some stuff, obviously League of Legends esports Twitter starts to go to work, starts to give some takes and opinion stuff. This guy says not to defend Rekkles, but rather to say that if he behaved shitty, there should have been an effective and mature reaction from the coaches to put him back in his place. Okay, he did wrong, but behind there is room to discuss and frame him, which, seems reasonable. But Striker did respond to this, and he said he was taken back on his behavior on several occasions by myself and above. If you bench him, you can't resell him the following year because people are going to understand that there was a problem. There was no good solution for the current year and the transfer window at the same time. So again, they wanted to hide Rekkles' behavioral issues from the public and from other teams, which is interesting because people in the League of Legends esports world talk, rumors go around, people hear things. Like if something's going on, there's a pretty good chance teams or whoever are going to find out about it. Now maybe they just did a super good job of hiding it or whatever, who knows? Also, you do have to take into account that this is just the story from one person's perspective. I don't know if Kometo and everyone else is going to come out and, back up Stryker on this or whatever, but this is just Stryker. I know there were some really funny comments and stuff in this thread as well. I don't know if I have them right now, but I know some people being like, yeah, I would troll if I had to play Stryker's drafts as well and stuff like that, which is just hilarious. But again, he is saying that there's some problematic stuff. The rest of this thread, after all, it's easy to say that when you only have your side of the story. We've already seen news on what is going on internally, and generally you were far from white to, I don't know what that means, far from, I don't know. In the meantime, it's always the same one who spends so much time making drama on Twitter. How does Stryker respond to that? I actually haven't seen this yet. He says, I'm not a perfect coach, but I've always given my all for this club. I didn't refuse a double block disrespecting someone who pays my salary. Again, throwing an accusation out there that Rekkles refused a double block of scrim someday. Again, did this actually happen? What was Rekkles' reason for doing this? I don't know if it even did happen. And he also says, I didn't refuse to join a team dinner because my taxi wasn't there when I left the airport, which is kind of funny. And people have said that, hey, that might actually be a legitimate gripe. Like if you guys want me to come somewhere and you don't have a way for me to get there, like maybe I'm not going to come. I don't know. Kind of interesting. Some people are saying, hey, we heard about some of Rekkles' behavior issues, or maybe just the fact that he fits in better with certain types of people and players and stuff on G2. When some people, were saying, hey, he's kind of introverted, kind of weird. He kind of does stuff different. He doesn't really want to wake up at the same time as us and do the same things as us. And it's hard for us to gain synergy out of the game because, we don't really get along that well outside of the game and all this stuff. Some of that stuff, obviously, we heard at G2. We have heard before. I don't know if we ever really heard this stuff too much at Fnatic previously. So again, is it possible that Rekkles is this like drama diva, asshole, whatever? Yeah, possibly. Is it possible that he's maybe just like an introvert and these people just maybe don't understand how he's acting, or maybe some things are happening different? Yeah, that's also possible. Is it possible that Rekkles just disagrees with some of the things they're doing, some of the picks they're having in scrims, or why they need to do a double block here instead of doing XYZ? Maybe Rekkles thought all their time would be better spent doing something else. I don't know. Again, it's all really, really hard when it's just coming from one person's perspective, but this is all also pretty hilarious and pretty interesting to see all this stuff coming out. I think that was mostly all the comments that we've heard so far. Again, kind of some of Reddit's reaction. Again, Rekkles just seems like a massive introvert. Even on G2, he wouldn't join the team activities. Why would he spend his own money to go to a job activity, on them not having the cab and everything? Stryker's also the guy who publicly shaded other K-Corp players for losses, said Upset was in the wrong for supporting his wife during the Worlds drama, among other things. So yeah, I don't care too much for what Stryker says. So, some people may be telling you to take this with a grain of salt. And here was the comment. I thought it was on Twitter. It was actually on Reddit. Yeah, I'd have problems too if I had to play with Stryker's drafts, which is hilarious. Him bringing this up out of the blue is a behavior problem as well. Weird how he doesn't understand that part. And yeah, I do think that's fair. Why are you airing your dirty laundry? Why are you kind of randomly talking about this out of nowhere? I don't know. Again, Fnatic has experienced plenty of Rekkles over the years, and they feel comfortable and confident enough to be bringing him back in. So obviously not everywhere, hates Rekkles or thinks he has these behavioral issues or think he has a total, diva, drama, whatever. Could part of it have been that he's an LEC MVP level player playing in the ERLs? I don't know, but I think we might be hearing some more stuff come out about this story in the next coming weeks, so I would definitely keep an eye on it. But yeah, Rekkles Drama, pretty spicy, pretty exciting. Always something fun to keep us entertained before the start of the LEC season. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Definitely check out Prize Picks, the first link in the description below. But until next time.